Hey guys, it's Jack, aka the Jolly Noggle here, and today I am bringing you a sweet-ass preview of what's coming in the next couple weeks. And I have gotten in the mail a couple of these bad boys, some pre-release packs, and so I'm going to pop some of these open, take a look at the cards that are inside, show you my pool, build a deck out of it, and yeah, that'll be it. It'll be good practice. I'm really excited. There's some sweet stuff in it. If I can get a promo Karn, one of the foil Karns, it basically pays for a booster box on its own. So I'm really excited to get started. So let's get this going. Alright, let's crack this baby open here. I feel like the pre-release kits have gotten a little less creative over the last couple sets, but they're still super cool. I think they're one of the best ways to kind of get into a new set. Pre-releasing at a store is one of my favorite things that I've ever done, and it's always been worth it. This box is a little unique in that it has a little pocket. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Sorry. In that it has a pocket for your dice, which I'll show you in a second. Here's your little welcome sheet. Some art, and kind of... This is the first time they've actually kind of given you a breakdown that I remember, at least, of what you're supposed to have in your pre-release deck for new players. I think this is a really cool little tutorial on one piece of paper. Divider, promo pack, 6 packs, and inside, I don't know if you can see, there's a little pocket down there so you can put all your cards in, and there's still room for your dice. Let's see. Still the old standard speckled 7. Lucky 7. Hopefully we'll get a Karn. Karn would be great to ferry. Any of the Planeswalkers would be awesome. Although I think the red one, why can't I think of her name? I don't think she's up there right now, but that's alright. Let's take a look at our sealed promos. So that's a really cool one. It's got Karn in the name. Karn's Temporal Sundering. Player takes an extra turn. I think it's real sweet. And then we also got Arvad, the Curse. Man, the foils look good. I think they figured out the foiling process. I think it's gotten a lot better. This looks so good in foil. Oh man. I read an article, I'm sure most people read the article, about how they have switched their process for the coding on the cards. There's been a lot of problems with cards bending, non-foils bending. Just in general, the card quality's not been great based on their production out of a certain, I think the US printer started using new paper because they couldn't get any more of the original paper, and it just hasn't been the same. So they're trying to fix it without admitting that it's been a problem. So they're just saying, hey, we're really making sure everything's quality, so here you go. So I like that they're doing something about it. I would still like that they admitted that there's been a problem, but that's what you get. Anyway, so we got 6 packs to open. Let's crack them and see what our pool looks like. So we got a real sweet blue card. We've got black, white, and white is really good in this set. It's been a while since there's been decent white cards, so I'm going to go kind of fast. Ooh, Syncopate. Give you guys a bit of a preview, but not too much. It's going to take a while to get all these sorted, so we'll take Servant. I really like that card, but it's not gaining too much traction, so... ooh, yeah, okay, our white's looking pretty good already. Ooh, there's our rare. Let's look at that again. Urza's Ruinous Blast is a great Wrath, because if you have a heavy legendary deck, it's not as good in this format because there's a lot of legendaries, but if you're playing in standard, this is a great Wrath, especially if you have plenty of legendaries. So Saffron Olive just played in with a Wrath caption, the flash, the guy that flashes and things, and it did awesome. So Urza's Ruinous Blast is one of the better cards for dealing with problems in that deck, so I'm eager to see it in action. Knight of Dominaria. Got a lot of vanilla cards that are actually pretty decent. I don't know. This just feels like one of the more powerful sets we've had in a long time on its own. Power Shard. If I get a lot of those, it might be worth playing, like 3 or so. But it's just not strong enough on some. Oh, Goblin War Chief. All right. I don't think we'll get enough red cards to make Goblin War Chief good. Oh, yes. All right, this is another. I mean, we're definitely playing white now. Lyra Dawnbringer is amazing. She wins games on her own easily, and yeah, our white's looking awesome. We got a Sarah Angel, Urza's Ruinous Blast, and Lyra. So, wow, yeah, that's good. All right, this has been a good pool so far. So white black is looking like where we're heading. We have a lot of black, some really good white, and not a lot of other stuff. So we'll see how the rest of these packs kind of fill out. I mean, there are only 2 packs in, so Pegasus Courier, Keldon Raider's pretty good. Broken Bond, Memorial to Genius. Ooh, Dampening Sphere. So this is really good. This is a good card to get a lot of, even though it's an uncommon. This is going to be modern playable, probably legacy. This is just a great card. Ooh, Helm of the Host. So Helm of the Host is... I'll just read it. For legendary artifact equipment, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except that token isn't legendary. If equipped creature is legendary, gains haste. So it's very expensive. It costs 4 to play. It costs 5 to equip. But you put this on a Lyra, and every turn you get a Lyra that's not legendary, which means you get multiple of them. And this card, it's got to be super broken. I mean, there's got to be ways of getting around this. There has to be. It's awesome, and I love it. I might put it in just for shits and giggles. Arcane Flight. Man, that card looks great in foil. And I'm trying to see, like, I don't notice a huge difference in the card quality just yet. Let's see. Here's one from Rivals of Ixalan. Actually, this is much more slick feeling. This has a little bit, you can kind of hear the texture difference. It's kind of like, I don't know. They feel a little bit sturdier too. Who knows? Alright, well, here's Volshuk. Or Volduk, rather. Keeper of the Flame. Interesting red card. I see him a lot as the legendary. Him and the white-red Angel. I see her a lot as the guaranteed legendary in the back there. They're kind of cool. Like all these legendaries are super cool in their own very specific styles, and it's just hard. Ooh, Macy Unicorn. That's a pretty solid life linking bear. Glider. Anyway, they're really good in their own very specific areas, but on their own in like a random deck. Oh my god. So we got a really good. Wow, we've got such a good. This has been great. So we got a Mox Amber and a Lyra, both of which on their own are over $20. So I think Lyra's over $20. But Mox Amber definitely is. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. This has been an awesome. We still have 2 packs left. Jeez. All right. Wow. I'm really excited for this pool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, our blue's looking okay. No, it's kind of small. Yeah, our white just keeps getting longer and longer playables. Sorry, there we go. I'm running out of room. Nature Spiral. Ooh, another mythic. Wow, this has to be one of the best in terms of value limited pools I've ever opened. Oh, and a foil Sulfur Falls? Holy cow. Oh, and a Yargle. I mean, that's just icing on the cake. but a foil Sulphur Falls. That's gorgeous. Wow, okay. So we got a Muldrotha and a foil Sulphur Falls. Wow. I'm speechless. I've even got like a good, like maybe blue, green, black deck that I could make. I can maybe make 2 decks out of this. Yargle. I might have to put Yargle in my black white just for funsies. I don't know. We got one more pack still. This has been awesome. Arcane Flight. Wow, we've got a lot of Arcane Flights. Wow. Banalish Honor Guard or something for each legendary. We don't have a ton of legendaries in our colors at the moment. Ooh, rats. Getting as many of these as possible. Real good. Scout. Cyclops. Broken Bond. Another unicorn. Yeah, our white's going to be great. Divination. Nature Spiral. Another Dampening Sphere. That's awesome. Antiquities Wars are rare. I think we have another foil in here. Wow. Antiquities War. This is pretty good. Our blue's actually got some good stuff in it. Ooh. Slimefoot. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so here's our pool. I'll give you a little bit of an overview. It's a little glary, I'm sorry. It's evened out a little bit. Blue is by far our weakest color, but there's some good stuff in it. I'll have to go through the green-red. I don't think it's going to be strong enough to keep. Our black is looking good. Our white is amazing. We've got quite a bit of artifacts to work with in our multicolor. Our multicolors are cool, but they don't really synergize. I guess we could do blue, black, green, and get those guys going. I don't know if there's any way I can prevent myself from playing white, though. And then we got, yeah, the foil Sulphur Falls. This has been great. So Lyra, Mox, Amber, foil Sulphur Falls, and a Muldrotha. That's crazy. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll be back with the deck that I end up with. Okay, guys. Welcome back. So I have the deck that I ended up with. Here it is. It's kind of a wide view. I'll put these guys down here. So I had a great pool. Like, I had some real powerful stuff, some real expensive cards, but in all honesty, like, it didn't really mesh that well with what I had. Like, my white is by far my best color, so I had to go with that, and I tried going with black, and it didn't end up really doing anything. The black cards weren't great. There was a couple removal spells and stuff that were helpful, but overall, it wasn't a great color. So I ended up with blue. So it gave me some more flyers, like the Academy Drake, which is a great card. Put the Arcanist in here. It's kind of a wall. It'll help me cast some of my more expensive sorceries, like just casting Divination for cheaper, which is the draw card spell. Unwind, which is great. So I have some card draw. I have some counter spells to be a little bit more on the controlling side. I didn't get like any seal aways or anything like that, so it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with threats, but I think my cards will just be bigger and better. Lyra herself will win games. Sarah Angel's a great card. I put in Pardic Wanderer. I thought about putting in Antiquities War, but then I realized I have like no artifacts to really dig for, and turning them into 5/5s or whatever doesn't really help me. I put Karn's Temporal Sundering in here. It's kind of a risk because my only legendary is Lyra. So not only do I have to have Lyra in order to play Karn's Temporal Sundering, she has to stay alive. So it's a bit of a risk. It's just such a fun card, and it's the main reason I'm splashing blue. Worst case, if I end up not getting enough mana or something and it doesn't work out, or if I consistently don't have Lyra and Karn's just a dead card in my hand, I'll replace it with something else, maybe another Arcane Flight, which I put in 2 of the Arcane Flights, one of which is foil and looks really sweet, because it'll make my 2/2 Knights and the Macy Unicorn Fly, which will give him a lot more power. Pegasus Courser does the same thing, gives him flying. So I have a lot of ways of kind of flooding the board with smaller creatures to wait for the later game. So hopefully the power level of my later game cards will make it so it doesn't matter that I don't have a lot of like mid-level threats. I put in the Helm just for funsies. Both the Helm and Karn's Temporal Sundering are kind of just like cards that I wanted to play with. They're not efficient, but they're fun. So, and maybe Helm of the Host will allow me to have enough Lyras to cast Karn's Temporal Sundering, that is. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with the deck. I might try to make another deck with the black and the green. Maybe splashing a little bit of blue for Muldrotha, but Muldrotha is another one of those cards that is great, but it needs help, and it just doesn't get it in the limited format typically. So, anyway, that's what I got. I'm going to test out this deck later, see how it goes, and we'll see you in a bit with another unboxing.